sometimes I think I have mind powers. Bear with me, I haven't totally lost my mind, just kind of. Now, I know I have the power to get people to dance. I know I have that power. I've had that power for a long time. I can get anyone to dance. And I know if you're a guy watching this, you're like, I'm the exception. No. You, sir, are the rule. I could get you to dance. I could get anyone to dance. I've gotten everyone I've set out to get to dance. Now, I'm not saying I'm getting people on the dance floor doing the cha-cha. That's not what I'm saying. If they do a 2-second jig, it counts. Dancing, and everyone should do it. Everyone should dance. It's not the most useful superpower to have, but it is mine, and I enjoy it. It's very entertaining. But what's making me think about this is that oftentimes a passing thought will go through my head. Just one of those 2-second things where I'm like, hey, it'd be cool if that happened. And this isn't like conscious thought either. This is just one of those things that pop into your head without any warning. And you're like, yeah, that'd be cool if that happened. And I'm like, no, that's strange and obscure. And then it happens, even though it's strange and obscure. And weird things occur, like, to make it happen, too. It's not just that it's like, oh, that's, you know, about to happen. Wouldn't it be interesting? No, it's like, that could never happen, and then it does. I'm like, that's so crazy. It's not always a good idea either. Sometimes it's like, I wonder if, no, that'd be a bad idea, and then it happens anyway. So this isn't always a good thing. And I wonder what it is. I don't really know if it's like just vibes I'm putting out into the universe, or less, you know, new agey thought and a more scientific. It's quite possibly just my subconscious reading everything and making a educated prediction, and giving me a passing thought as, you know, a warning or some such, because I've been doing a lot of reading on subconscious thought, and it's amazing. It's the most interesting thing. We have, you know, a supercomputer in the back of our heads taking in all this information. I mean, if you've ever looked at a bookshelf in a bookstore and your eye immediately goes to what you're looking for, and you don't even remember reading any of the titles, how that happened is your subconscious. It's how you're able to read things that are misspelled. And, you know, you take in all this information totally unfiltered, and it helps you to know, you know, what's socially acceptable, what to do in this situation, and gives you those instincts of like, oh, I don't know why, but that guy seems dangerous. It's because you took in, like, all these different body language clues and filtered it in, and it gave you this, you know, gut feeling. So that is very possibly the answer. I try to get in touch with my subconscious in a variety of ways. You know, artistically, I record all my dreams. An old one, but great example of how I dream. Very Alice in Wonderland is like old ladies, like, feed my pets. I feed them all the wrong thing, and then I get really small, and Power Rangers are chasing me, and I get onto a train. It's a toy train, but it's like a real train chase, like in a movie. And then I jump off the train, and they turn into stuffed animals, and I run out the door, and I climb over a wall, and turns out the whole time I was in a purse in a shoe closet. I'm not always able to quite grasp why. A more recent dream, you know, people are always trying to tell me something in my dreams. I'm always losing my shoes, and people are trying to tell me things, and I never hear what they have to say. If you know anything about dreams and know what those two things mean, the whole losing your shoes, and it's always a big deal. Oh no, I have no shoes. I could have no pants, and it's not a big deal. Nobody notices. It's like, I'm not wearing any pants, and everyone's like, yeah, whatever. But I lose my shoes, and I'm like, no, why shoes? A woman in her shoes. And then people are always trying to tell me things. They're like, oh, I've got something really important to show you or tell you, and then I never find out what it is. The most recent one, this friend of mine was trying to tell me something important, and I'm all ears, and then I don't find out because everyone starts playing Rock Band, and I got rickrolled. My subconscious rickrolled me. In a dream. That's just not even fair. But the subconscious is just a very interesting thing that I feel like, especially in this culture, we don't use enough of it. Like, we don't pay enough attention to our subconscious mind and how much we should really trust it more, because it's taking in a bunch of knowledge that we haven't yet logically, consciously figured out yet. And if you just kind of trust your instincts, I think that, at least for me, as I've been trying to trust my instincts more, it's been working out pretty well for me. So I feel like it's got my best interests, or survival at least, in mind, and I've been doing that. So that's more of a logical explanation to my mind powers. Is just that I'm making these subconscious educated guesses to what might occur, but I still kind of like to think that it's supernatural. Because if my life were a comic book, I have been through enough crap that I would have superpowers by now. And so I like to pretend that I do. I like to, if something weird happens consistently, I'm like, my superpowers have finally come. It's finally happening. I've been waiting for this moment. Life is fair. I get superpowers. Oh, I'm a dork. But I'd love to know what, if you have any abilities that you find out of the ordinary, or in the ordinary, just fun, like you're really good at getting people to dance. I want to know. I want to hear about it. I want to hear about your powers, and if you have them. And your dreams. Oh, dreams are so fun. So tell me all about that, and also you, specifically, you rock all of the socks. All of the socks, you specifically. And do not let anyone tell you differently, because that's just, it's a fact. Bye!